I've been told I look like a babe in this wig.
By whom?
Men. Hey, this week I found something real special for you over on Protection Ave. It's Kevin Lewis from Party Tube and the Coloring Walls. True facts about Kevin Lewis: he was actually a pro basketball player at age 7. He's 9.5 feet tall, and he was on the hit TV show Full House. So thanks for joining us. Thanks, Kevin. See ya. Hey there. Welcome back for another exciting look at discarded crap. We'll be baking up some real cakes with our Susie Homemaker super safety oven. Now, with this little oven here, little girls in the 1960s would prove their worth to their parents by cooking up edible food with just the power of a 60-watt light bulb. And you know, what's interesting is if they got bored while they were waiting for their food to cook by light bulb, they could also play with their Susie Homemaker vacuum, which sucked up real dirt, or their Susie Homemaker washing machine with real agitator action. And that is all I know about this, so fuck you guys.
Dear idiot, I am addicted.
Hey, punk show tonight. All right. Hey there. Let's see what we found out of the trash this week. This is called the Polaroid Big Shot. This is actually made in 1971. This is one of Polaroid's weirdest cameras. One thing that's strange about this camera is there's actually no way to focus it. So what you have to do is look through here and you move back and forth until your subject is in focus. Now this move is known as the Big Shot Shuffle, and that is actually the correct dance to do to the song too. Come find me next week, and in the meantime, I'll be digging through cardboard boxes on the side of the road. See ya! Finally home! Hey! People call me Katie the Garbage Lady. I'm not sure why they call me that. I'm really good at finding stuff, really interesting stuff, so I wanted to share my stuff with you. Let's see what we got here this week. Oh, this is fun. How about what's my horoscope? Turn it around. There you go. If you know your birthday, you can actually play this game. For those of you interested in astrology, this is actually the only true way to find out your horoscope. And if you were ever wondering, are horoscopes real? Well, the truth is, in order to know your real horoscope, you need to control the power circle. And, well, if you want to know how you control the power circle, you'll have to buy this on eBay or something. We'll find it like I do. Join us next week when we'll be testing vintage salad mixers. Just across our humble Lake Champlain lies the town of Burleyville, Vermont. Many of the residents of Plattsburgh often visit Burleytown, and I wonder, do the residents here ever visit Plattsburgh? I'm Kaitlyn Donovan, here to find out. How long have you lived in Burleyville?
I would say 8 years.
About 2.5 years. 6 or 7 human years.
Yeah.
Okay.
About 3 years. About 3 years. I've been here for maybe like 3 or 4 hours.
Have you ever heard of a town called Plattsburgh, New York?
I've heard of it, yes.
Have you ever been there?
No, but I've matched with multiple people from there on Tinder. Yeah, I'm familiar.
What are your impressions of Plattsburgh, New York?
Well, everyone there is really great.
I went to Plattsburgh to go to Target.
Plattsburgh is a rough town. You get there and you start sucking dick just to pay rent, and then the next thing you know, you're just eating monkey brains off some dead kid.
Yeah, I think it's beautiful. It's kind of like the Winooski of New York.
Interesting. And could you elaborate on that a little bit more?
Well, you know, it's not quite Burlington, but yeah, it'll do.
They are the strongest drinkers, the strongest chanters, and the strongest enthusiasts of Justin Bieber and his music.
I think it's a very industrious town. It seems like people there are really hardworking and they really care about like making a salary for their family and kind of like, you know, living the American life.
Yeah, I think just kind of like, you know, most of New York, it's living off of what Vermont is and trying really hard, but yeah, not quite there.
I would think that if I went there, I would need to probably work on my tolerance for alcohol.
Yes, we generally drink out of pitchers there. They're $2.
$2 pitchers?
Yeah.
Sounds like we should go to Plattsburgh.
Well, I have a question.
Yes.
Are Michigan's chili dogs, or what the fuck is up with that?
Oh, hey there, fam. I didn't know you were here. I guess you're here for my fashion tips for the depressed. This week's fashion tip is brought to you from Science.
Bazinga!
So I wrote an article from Science today that says sleep, I guess. Apparently we all need it. Whatever. Science says it. So we better all do it. I don't know. Whatever. They want us to sleep every night of the week, is what I learned. And, apparently that affects all kinds of shit, like your mental health, your... If I start getting all regular and shit, I'm not gonna have anything to complain about, you know? This is fashion tips for the depressed, not fashion tips for the mentally healthy. You should just try to do some things like sleep at the same time every week and fucking just go to sleep, period. And don't drink more alcohol before bed. And to that I say, cheers, Science!
Hi, I'm Kaitlyn Donovan here in Battery Park in Burleyville, Vermont, trying out a local delicacy called beansies. Some cheeseburgers that are served out of that school bus behind me. You know, probably to like trick children to come there or something. They're pretty average burgers. I'm gonna eat one now. So yeah, here's me trying beansies. Pretty average burger. But you can get some weird stuff there too. Like you can get your burger served on 2 donuts if you want instead of a bun. They call it a Georgia. I don't know what that has to do with Georgia. The bus is only here for the summer, so you kind of gotta get your beansies while you can. Pretty okay park though. Police station is behind the bus too, so you know you can feel safe here. And I do. Mostly just was hungry and just wanted to eat, but I thought I would do this so it almost feels like I'm eating with someone. There's a dog fight going on. Bunch of little dogs. They also don't put the condiments on for you. They just put a bunch of buckets out on a picnic table out front. They're like a plastic table. You're supposed to just go put your own condiments on. Where's this world coming to? Nobody wants to do anything for you anymore. You know, they still want tips, right? Delicious. This has been TRASHburgh, sampling beansies. You know, I don't think there are any beans there, though. And that's, like, really confusing. Where does beansies come from, anyway? Is that somebody's name? Where'd they get that bus? It says established in 1944, but the bus doesn't look that old, so... I have questions.
I'm bored. You want to get dinner somewhere?
Yeah, where do you want to go?
I haven't had Indian food in a while. Karma?
Didn't that place burn down?
Could go to Red's.
I think they're closed.
What about Mama K's?
Closed.
How about...
Ooh, what about Blue Collar Bistro?
That place closed.
What about My Greek Kitchen?
Didn't that become My Greek Kitchen too?
Manja's?
Oh, that place got shut down.
Taco Loco?
Closed.
Chichaco Taco?
They're not around anymore.
How about Adirondack Soup Company? They were good.
Closed.
Lums?
Closed. Ponderosa?
Yeah. No, that place closed too, didn't they?
Alright. Never mind. Let's just go out for a drink.
Yeah, that's a good idea. How about Maggie's?
Closed.
Taboo?
Closed.
Woodstocks?
Closed.
Therapy?
What about Bruner's?
Closed.
Could go to Sheffy's.
I don't even remember that place ever existing.
Rumors?
Yeah, they're gone.
About Off the Hookah.
Ooh, what about Basha?
Closed.
Wasn't there a gay bar at one point?
Let's just go to Monopole.
Yeah, Monopole's always fun. Hey fam. To this week's fashion tip for the depressed is fun hair colors. If you're feeling blue, why not try blue hair? Or another bright color that might brighten your mood. If you want to get a bright hair color, the best thing you can do is go to a salon where professionals will help you. But if you don't have money to go to the salon, you could probably get one of your friends to help you dye your hair. But if you don't have friends like me, you could also just try to do it yourself, you know? Maybe watch a YouTube video about it and see. I already had blue hair. This week I am bleaching my roots. As you can see, they've turned a lovely orange. So the next step is some toner. The next step after bleach is some toner. We're gonna do that after this coconut shampoo conditioner is in my hair because in hopes that it won't fall out after this. But, you know, if it does, the shaved head look is also pretty cool. I don't think it looks that bad right now, does it? It's gonna look better. Don't worry. You too can do this at home. Hello. Are you the victim of a crime? Has asbestos hurt you? Were your loved ones stalked, maybe? Or they have, I am not a lawyer, but I am a true crime podcast listener, and I would like to say to you, would you like me to become involved in your personal investigation of your own business that I shouldn't probably be involved in? I am not a police officer. I am not a private investigator. I have in no way any credentials to do this. I would like you to contact me if you would like me to be involved in your own business and find out more about what your business is. Why don't you know enough about your own business? Who knows? It doesn't matter. I'll get involved and I'll find out stuff because I love true crime. And that's the fucking story. Whoops. Wait. That's the story. This doesn't even make sense though. Are you sure? But like that was the best thing that you guys came up with? That's the story? Like, I don't get it. Well, now I'm on the spot, so I don't know if I can. I mean, I'm sure I could ad-lib something better than that, but I mean, like, you know, now I'm nervous. Oh, we were still filming that? I just thought we would take a break for a second while I could think. Oh, now you want me to say it? You can't pay me to say things. You never paid me. I'm right. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Hey there, fam. Sorry about that noise. Anyway. Chips. Hey there, fam. Fashion tips for the depressed here with Kaitlyn and all of the tips. Just for a second. Hey there, fam. Fashion tips and depressed and so today we're gonna talk about the what do you do when you're depressed and you're hanging out? What do you do? What do you do when you're happens to all of us? What do you do? I'm a big man. Hashtag not all men. So you know, I know. You're depressed, I'm depressed, we're all depressed. So, anyway, we get over it. We get over that. But then what do you do? You subscribe to some kind of a hobby or a fetish or an obsession or something. You know, you gotta have a thing. And for many of us who are not willing to, you know, venture over to the fetish side, you know, we have podcasts and or both, you know, not to say that there's a dichotomy there. People are on either sides. You got people on all sides, the fetish community, the podcast community. I mean, they're basically like little weird little quilts. Anyway, that was weird. That was too much. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is just that if you're depressed, maybe you should try podcasts is what I was going to say, but maybe you should try fetishes. I don't know. Like, how far have you ventured out in your sexual experience? Like, honestly, let's talk about that. What have you done? What is your fucking sexual experience? How many partners have you had? Not to say that you need to have more or less partners. You don't need to have any specific amount of partners. But you need to be comfortable with the amount of partners that you have. You need to be comfortable with the positions that you're doing. Anything to enjoy what you should be enjoying because it's a perfectly normal and natural thing. Where did that come from? See? Like, things like that might happen all the time in sex. Where'd that scarf come from? You don't know. It doesn't matter. You need to be able to go with the flow. I'm not one to talk about this. per se, but I have had sex. And some people may or may not be willing to verify that. But this podcast is not about me, and this is not a podcast, so you know what? All of your complaints are invalid. I have to say right now. I actually kind of keep trying to somehow do that. Anyway, this has gotten off the rails. I don't know what I was originally even going for anymore. You can really hear me now. So, this is what it's like to be 30. They're just like, I talked too fiercely, and my neck broke. God damn it. Anyway. Jesus Christ, and my fucking dog is making a fucking ruckus in the background.